welcome to my YouTube channel, and thank you for liking and subscribing below. And also Happy New Year. Today is New Year's Eve in the US. We're about to launch into 2022. And I wanted to talk to you about manifesting New Year's resolutions, because I think that if you want to have a productive beginning of your year, I would get rid of all of the New Year's resolutions that you have coming up. I don't think they're very effective. I think they create a lot of stress for people. And instead, for your New Year's resolution, what I think would be lovely for you to do is to write down everything that happened in 2021 that was different for you, everything. I like to get some really pretty cards, maybe even some Christmas cards that I've left over from the holiday. And I make a list of everything that changed in my life of the year that's ending. And I want you to consider that that's part of your New Year's resolution, noticing that you've had change in your life, you've had shifts, whether you consider them positive or negative. I'd love for you to write them down. Even the tiniest little thing, like if you change your hairstyle, got a new car, gained a pet, lost a pet, put in a garden, met new friends, walked away from old friends, whatever the situation is that where there was a change, I want you to write it down. By the end of your assessment of the year, which could take you a while, like maybe spend several hours with yourself or do it over a couple of days, depending on how speedy you are. I tend to be speedy. Go ahead and fill out these cards, making notation of what has changed for you, because it's really important before we engage into 2022 that we celebrate 2021 and appreciate and value yourself. Change is good. Change is about shifting consciousness. We want change, and even things that we consider negative change can lead to very high vibrational, interesting consciousness. So make a list of everything, so that you will be able to celebrate what you've already created. And it will help you to be mindful too of what you really do want to create for 2022. And when you're looking at co-creation, manifesting, it's not about planning. It's not about figuring out how you're going to resolve a situation or come to the right solution. It's not about that. It's about harnessing the feeling and emotion that you would have in your body if the thing you want has already been created. So going into 2022 and using your muscle to manifest what you want in your life is key. And the number one fastest, most accurate technique for manifesting is having an emotional component that what you want is already here. And that does not mean longing. Longing is not a manifesting tool. It actually has a reverse factor. It puts you into sadness and sometimes desperation. Yeah, Charles is right here. He says Happy New Year too. It will slow things down. It will keep you locked in the things you want to change. Change requires that you approach things in a different way. And we heard a little sound because it's really important we pay attention to this right now. Change is really, really necessary in order to create something that you haven't created yet. You have to look at it differently. So a feeling, let's say that you would love to have a new career in 2022. And maybe you even have some ideas about what that career would feel. Maybe you would have independence. Some people really like to work for others and they like to have that kind of structure. So if that's what you want, that's okay. It doesn't matter what you desire, as long as it's an authentic desire, not a desire from fear or worry or doubt, or it has to be this way. You don't want it to come from that kind of perspective. So let's say that you would love to have more freedom and go and get lattes when you want to. Right? I don't drink lattes, but I drink tea and sometimes decaf coffee, or walk your dog a lot, or go spend time with your grandchildren, or spend more time with your children or friends or family. You want flexibility in your career. Maybe you'd love to work from anywhere in the world, which is really where we're moving to as a culture of people. We're creating freedom for individuals. So whatever it is, it's not about figuring out how am I going to make that happen? Oh my gosh, I got to do these things to help myself accomplish my goal. That is stressful. That's fearful. And that has an element of longing in it. Instead, believe me, this is the most effective way. You don't have to go out and do a bunch of things unless you feel inspired inspired to do so. If you feel inspiration to do something, that's the universe communicating to you. That means your higher self is saying, ding, 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 ding. If you go this way, you're going to get more information, more help. It's going to be significantly satisfying for you, and it's going to help you reach your solutions. The rest of the time, what you want to do is just create that emotion. You're going to have to create it, because if you have something, if there's something you want in your life and it's not in your life yet, you don't know exactly what it feels like, but you can guess how you would feel. You can sit down and become curious about it. If I had this in my life, I would feel this way. Right now, I'm looking for, this is an example, a kind of like a hallway entry table where I could put my purse and my keys into. And I've noticed I've been on all these, online furniture stores looking for something. I have an idea of what it would look like, but not 100%. And I can actually feel myself like, where is it? Where is it? Maybe it's on this website. Maybe it's on that website. Maybe this one will go on sale, and that is not a productive way to manifest. Instead, what I will be doing, and I knew this in my mind, I just had to catch myself. And that's what you'll have to do sometimes, is catch yourself from the habitual, human condition of trying to manifest things out of force. That is not healthy force. That is fear dominated, anxiety, worry, doubt. So what I have to do instead, every time I walk past where the Christmas tree is right now until I take it down, that's where I want to put some, interesting table to put keys in a drawer, and my purse on the table, and some bouquet of flowers. So what I'm going to be doing, and this is what I want you to really pay attention to, is I'm going to be feeling. And I'm very visual. So I'm just going to create a visualization, not exactly what the table is going to look like, because I'll know when I find the right table when it just appears in my inbox from somewhere. But I'm going to feel that it's already there, and that my keys are in the drawer, and that my purse is on some sort of shelf, and that there's a gorgeous bouquet of flowers on there. I'm just going to feel that every single time I walk past that table or this empty space. And I'm going to also visualize the flowers. I can visualize my purse because I know what my purse that I'm using right now looks like. I can visualize, and you don't have to visualize, but visualizing can be a powerful tool. But what you really want to do is hear it, see it, or feel it. So I like to see. I'm going to imagine my keys in a great drawer. And of course, I want the drawer to be a solid drawer with like metal grooves in it so that it's not flimsy or, doesn't get stuck. I probably don't want a vintage product. And I'm going to imagine beautiful, gorgeous flowers. And even as I'm imagining the flowers, all of a sudden, even as I'm talking to you, I'm like, oh, it needs to be like some sort of different top rather than wood, so that if the flowers start to spill water, if the vase does, it's not going to ruin actually the top of the furniture. So I'm pointing this out to you because once you start to engage in the feeling, that's where you get clarity. I'm like, oh, now I need a ceramic top or stone or concrete or metal versus wood. So notice that when you start to feel things, you start to get the experience of what it is that you want coming into focus. And that's how we manifest. The universe actually knows, and I really want you to pay attention to this sentence or this paragraph. The universe wants you to know, or I want you to know, that the universe already knows everything that you want. It already knows what will make you happy: colors, people, experiences, gifts, talents. It knows everything about you. And so instead of going out in the world and desperately searching for something or trying to attract something to you from longing and fear, you can save a lot of time and energy and reduce the adrenaline and the fight or flight response in the adrenal glands, like me searching websites for some elusive table that I don't even have to have. It's just something I would like to have. You can go ahead and relax in the comfort of your home or the outdoors or your car or wherever you happen to be, and just feel, if this thing were in my life, wow, what would I feel? And then I want you to harness that feeling so that you can be inspired and so that the universe can deliver it. Because as soon as you get the things that you want in your life, you can go and manifest more. And it's going to give you the confidence that you're an incredible manifester. And you're going to allow yourself to manifest, 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 manifest till the cows come home. Happy 2022 and happy manifesting. Bye-bye.